Turnaround's theory is all new, and you know your boy got a good one for you. Now, coming up on this edition of Turnaround's theory, we're going back to Raulh, Please Act Right, and watch this video in its entirety about these modern women continuing to be in a special kind of stupid. And of course, I'm going to come through with another free theoretical thought. So stay tuned for another edition of Turnaround's theory coming up next on YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram, because I can guarantee you it's going to be a damn good one. Raulh, or Please Act Right, talks about these women continuing to be in a special kind of stupid. If you'll stick around for the latest edition of Turnaround's theory coming up on YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram in a moment, we're going to watch this video in its entirety. And of course, I'm going to conclude today's edition with another theoretical thought. Now, fellas, as I often tell you all, that y'all should often be knowing my saying, and y'all should often be knowing the drill. So why don't y'all go ahead and grab a quick snack and come on back, because y'all just might learn something. Another edition of Turnaround's theory starts right now. Roll the intro. Let's get into it. I'm Mr. Turnaround, aka Tenacious T. I'm a musician, singer, rapper, songwriter, composer, and producer. I'm also a content creator, and I give theoretical thoughts on just about anything in general. This is Turnaround's theory. What is up, everybody? Again, it's your boy, Mr. Turnaround, aka Tenacious T. And I want to welcome you to the latest edition of Turnaround's Theory on YouTube, Facebook, as well as Instagram. Now, as you should know, Turnaround's Theory comes to you each and every single Monday over the digital airwaves of YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram for Season 5. And Turnaround's Theory is also the actual platform of where I normally give the fellas, like you at home, a free theoretical thought on just about anything. Hey, listen, for those of y'all that are just tuning in to watching another edition of Turnaround's Theory on my official YouTube channel, I want to personally welcome you. And if you are, in fact, a returning subscriber, hey, welcome back. And for those that are tuning in to watching another edition of Turnaround's Theory on Facebook and on Instagram, and you're following me there for the very first time, welcome aboard the platform. And if you are, in fact, a constant follower of mine with regard to the content that I post up, whether it's on Facebook, Instagram, or any other social media platform, hey, kudos to you as well. Now, as a constant daily reminder, I must reiterate to you once again that please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my official YouTube channel, because it would, in fact, help out and it would be beneficial for the YouTube algorithm. And please don't forget to smash on that post notification bell, because you, my friends, will instantly be notified every single time I post up and upload more additional content onto the channel. Please be sure to follow me on all social media platforms, because there will be a link provided in the description box below on my official YouTube channel, as well as in the comment sections below for Facebook and Instagram. And if you also want to contribute to my YouTube channel through PayPal, there's also going to be a link provided in the description box below on my official YouTube channel, as well as in the comment sections below for Facebook and Instagram. Please don't forget to also use the hashtag Team Turnaround that you will see at the bottom of your screen, because that lets yours truly know indefinitely that not only you're watching another edition of Turnaround's Theory, but it just goes to show that you are supporting my channel with regard to the content that I post up, and I might just give you a shout out right back. Now, I do hope and pray that I have covered everything within this particular matter, and with that being said, let's jump on over into the latest edition of Turnaround's Theory.
Hey, this is Raulh of Please Act Right. Welcome to Modern Women Are a Special Kind of Part 35.
What I'm realizing is that women are a special kind of stupid.
Saw me, liked me, wanted me, chased me, got me, and then you fumbled me?
Wait a minute, I'm sorry. Can you repeat that again?
Saw me, liked me, wanted me, chased me, got me, and then you fumbled me?
What?
That's what I thought you said. No, he didn't fumble you. He simply found out the real you was not worth his time, so he let you go.
But wait! There's more! Huh?
In case you're wondering what's going on, this young lady who's over 18 years old is having a real-life temper tantrum in the hotel lobby because she started acting strange and the guy wouldn't allow her and a friend to go back up to his room to collect their belongings until a cop showed up so he would have security.
is wrong with you?
Are you delusional? Do you suffer from a mental illness?
At this point, we're going to wait for security.
Now, after the chick on the floor's performance, the one walking in the gray is trying to convince him that he should let them go back up to his room and collect their belongings without security.
We're at that point now. After the display of behavior here, that is not acceptable.
Stop this.
Now you see why I tell you guys be careful with picking up strange women? This chick is in public rolling around on the floor acting like a 5-year-old. Shout out to Sean Anderson for sending me this video clip.
You know how you go get your hair done, but before you get your hair done, you have to put down a deposit.
Yes, we've heard of that.
So I done came up with an idea. We should start charging these men deposit to date us. And if you don't show up, you do not get that deposit back.
Charging to date you? Who wants to tell her? Okay. I'll do it. No man in his right mind is going to give you a deposit of $1,000 to date you, or any woman in Western society for that matter, especially in this day and age. Chick, you done lost your mind.
I don't need no man trying to go 50-50. I don't need no man trying to go 50-50.
Like, we should start charging them a fee to date us, like a 30-day trial. You pay like $1,000 to date us.
See, this is why some of these women need a grown person to review their videos before they're allowed to post them. Just making a complete fool out of yourself.
So, and if they don't do right by us within them 30 days, we keep the money. I'm just saying, like...
Every time we catch on to their new way of begging for money, here they come with another way. So, who's going to determine what him not acting right is, as far as you being able to keep the $1,000? Each individual woman, of course. So when you, the woman, messes it up, are you going to return his $1,000 deposit and pay him $1,000 for wasting his time? After 2 months of talking, I told this guy yesterday I wasn't ready for a relationship, and he responded, "It's been great. Hope you have a good one." And then he blocked me. No effort, no pressure applied. I'm devastated. So some young lady said, some guys just don't have patience at all. I have been there. It's so annoying. Wow. Just wow.
Do most men that are 50 and 60 really want 30-year-olds? No, that's just a crock of really, because a 30-year-old has like a 4-year-old child.
What the hell you think you're doing with that little?
So a 30-year-old is a 30-year-old unless a 30-year-old is dating a 60-year-old man. Then she's equivalent to a 4-year-old child. Well, the planet that I'm from, a 30-year-old is a 30-year-old no matter what.
Or wants children, right? So most men who are 50 or 60, they don't want to start over and have a second family and the responsibility of children. And how about the gap? Like a 30-year-old probably doesn't even know who the Rolling Stones are.
A 30-year-old needs to know who the Rolling Stones are about as much as a truck driver needs to know the formula to rocket fuel.
How do you do that? How do you do that? What the hell is going on?
Okay, so I think this is for sure a limiting belief you have that's just keeping you stuck. It's simply not true.
How embarrassing. How embarrassing.
Men want to date women, truth be told, in my research, that are literally within 5 years of their age.
Oh, really? That's what your research says? Well, my research says that overseas, 60-year-old men are dating women in their 20s and their 30s. And my research is based on what I'm actually seeing over here in Southeast Asia.
because it's compatibility at this stage of the game. We want to have like similar interests. We want to have similar stories. We want to be able to communicate about stuff from our childhood and our history.
Are you delusional? Do you suffer from a mental illness?
So according to you, lady, because of the age gap, a 30-year-old doesn't have a childhood that they can share with a 60-year-old?
So I gotta tell you, that's a limiting belief that you need to smash. I love you. Reach out to me. I'll help you get over it.
Help us get over what? On behalf of all of the men in Western culture, we respectfully decline your offer. But thanks for your concern. All that was another woman using another form of begging men in her age group to date her instead of the younger women in their 30s. Nice try.
We will return to Turnaround's theory after these messages. Yes, and yes, it is that time once again. It's another one of those special Turnaround's Theory holiday specials, and this time it's a special 4th of July edition of Turnaround's Theory, and you know your boy got a good one for you. And on the next edition of the platform, we're going to be looking at all of this delicious food that you see on social media, and of course, a few bloopers along the way, plus a few safety tips on how you can stay safe for this 4th of July, and another special theoretical thought concerning the 4th of July. All of that and much more coming up on this special 4th of July edition of Turnaround's Theory, coming July the 4th, exclusively on YouTube, Facebook, as well as Instagram. Hope to see you there.
Cannot allow your anger to fester, because the more this anger is unprocessed and unresolved, the more it has the ability to start to settle in your heart. And that's when that root is created. And when that root is created, that's when the influence of that stronghold takes place. That's when the formation of that stronghold takes place. And that's when the enemy is allowed to come in. Also, once that anger becomes a root, it's a lot harder for you to forgive, because your heart now is hardened. And you can tell if you're unforgiving, bitter, easily offended, quick to anger, constantly justifying, nursing and enabling that anger. That's how you know that it has taken root. I talked about spiritual disciplines the other day in one of the videos that I had, and I talked about layering your spiritual disciplines and using them together because they go in tandem. The best way for you to be able to make sure that anger does not become a root is to forgive. Regardless of how you feel, if you allow yourself to prolong that forgiveness, your heart is going to be hardened, and it's going to be a lot harder for you to forgive. Versus when the anger shows up, let me take this anger to God immediately. Let me go and pray and take this anger to God. If I still feel like it's there, I'm going to go into worship, because worship does what? It softens your heart. This is one spiritual discipline. I go into worship, and then as I'm worshiping and I am crying out to God and I'm serving with my whole heart, my body, my mind, my soul, my spirit, this is the time for me to say, Lord, help me forgive. Lord, help me show and extend the same grace and mercy that you have shown and given me. Lord, help me learn how to forgive as you have forgiven me. I am layering my discipline because my heart is softened. Now I make room for me to be able to forgive and to release it as the word tells us to do so. Not saying that they didn't do anything wrong, but it allows me not to allow this anger to settle in my life so the enemy doesn't have that same stronghold over me. Bye, babies.
We now return to Turnaround's Theory.
But fellas, you do have to be careful of the women that you date in their 30s. Because this one right here, oh man.
What I'm realizing is that women are a special kind of stupid.
One time I went and had an Uber pick me up. He was super hot. So I was like, hey, like, do you want to have sex? And he pulled over and he was like, totally, right? And then he sucked, right? He sucked.
He was scared.
So I got out of the vehicle and then I complained and was like, so I wouldn't have to pay. So then this other Uber driver pulls up, and then I tell him about the experience, and I'm like, I just my last Uber driver and he was so shitty, you know, I had to cancel. I didn't say like some bullshit happened, you know, so I didn't have to pay. And this guy's like, okay, cool, like, well, do you want to like give me a blowjob? And I was like, okay, sure, why not? And then I give him a blowjob all the way from LA to Huntington Beach. It was a really fucking long time.
That's like an hour.
Yeah, it was a long
minutes.
blowjob. It was a long blowjob. And then I got out of the car and he's like, don't worry, I won't charge you. And then the mother charged me.
No.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. That was the last time I fucked an Uber driver. I was like, y'all fuckers.
Wait, he ruined it.
I have two things to say about her. The first is, and the second thing is,
I don't think I would have told that.
now remember this chick? The one that decided to become a passport sister and record herself in her travels, or her so-called success in her travels?
So guys, I'm officially a passport girl. I am done with the broke 50-50 men in America.
So she went to Italy to find a man that would pay all the bills. And unfortunately for her, all she found was...
But Italian men like to go 50-50. They like, you know, that 50-50 Swedish lifestyle, and I'm not about that.
Well, she's back. Take a listen.
See, I'm a little confused by men. He's asking, what if a man at Dollar Tree has his own car? Either way, she's sharing a man. I would rather share a man that has a private jet. I would rather share a man that has a black card. I'd rather share a man that can go on vacation at moment's notice. Why do I want to share a man that works at the Dollar Tree? Unless he owns the Dollar Tree, why would I want to share a man who works at the Dollar Tree? Like, I think a lot of you men are delusional.
And she says that the men are the ones who are delusional. Just so you understand what's happening here. This was a conversation about women who would have to share all the good men, no matter what his financial status is, in order for every woman to have a good man. But we already know that there's a lot of guys out there who are just playing around, so those numbers drop. So she's arguing, why would she share a man if he works at the Dollar Tree?
We don't like men that much, okay? We like men that have money.
We don't like men that much. We only like men that have money. Well, at least she's admitting it.
I don't want to share a man. If I have to share a man, at least let him have a private jet, maids. You know what I'm saying? Not some man who works at the Dollar Tree just because he has his own car. See, I don't know. I think this is a very low IQ comment. So I think the person commenting this really thinks that you're rich because you have a vehicle. So maybe you're just young. You don't know anything about the economy.
And you're super delusional if you think that a man with big money is going to choose you. Girl, go sit down somewhere. You have about as much of a chance of getting a wealthy man going after you as I do having Halle Berry coming after me. Ain't gonna happen.
I was in this relationship. I had got divorced, and I think I was about a year out of my divorce, and I finally was like, okay, I'll try to date. And I met this guy, and he was really, really nice.
Uh-oh. I think we already know where this is going.
Okay, like awkwardly nice. I was like, this is weird. I'm waiting for the ball to drop here. Something's very suspicious. Like, I didn't trust it, right? But he was very doting, very loyal, very committed, and very mature. Okay.
So you both got married and lived happily ever after, right?
And I remember I had a tissy fit. I was sabotaging. I was creating chaos, waiting for him to be aggressive towards me because that's what I was used to. So I almost like pushed the buttons to see if I could trigger him to do something to me to prove my theory to be right. Like all men are like this. And he did nothing.
So she couldn't simply accept the fact that the guy was nice and just be nice to him in return. No, she had to push his buttons.
What he did was he sat down and he watched me in my hysteria. And I had put on the show not even realizing that he had checked out from the show. And I kept the show going for quite some time. And then all of a sudden, I ran out of steam. And I look, and he's just sitting there. And I said, well, what are you doing? And he's like, I'm just waiting for you to finish. Like, you get to be ridiculous all by yourself.
This is what I've been telling you guys. Don't waste your time arguing and going back and forth with these chaotic women.
I was so used to people participating in that. That he made me see myself, and I was so embarrassed. So I left, okay? I go home. I get a ring on my doorbell early in the morning, like 6 a.m., and it's him, and I'm fuming. Why are you at my house uninvited? What are you doing? And he says, shh, I just came to drop something off.
The most mature move a man could make.
Okay, it's a gift bag. And I'm like, oh, okay, he's good. Got me a gift bag. He walks off. I open up the gift bag. There are diapers, there's baby bottle, and a baby book. He has a card and he says, this was for the baby that I witnessed last night. Let me know when the adult is ready to talk.
Wow.
I was like, that's the sexiest thing. No one's ever put me in my place like that.
Even after he put her in her place and she called it sexy, how much you want to bet? She didn't stay with him. because in the very beginning, she said those magical words that let me know there's a certain type of guy she'll never be able to function with. And those words were?
He was really, really nice.
Really nice. Notice she never said that she stayed with him. So she either broke it off with him because she doesn't know how to function with a nice guy, or he broke it off with her because she continued on with her nonsense and chaos. And this will be the same woman in the future, or should I say the near future, on her social media page asking, where are all the good men at? And now, for the winner of today's Modern Women Are a Special Kind of Part 35 video.
What I'm realizing is that women are a special kind of stupid.
I'm filling up my tire with air because I refuse for a man's help. So, let's do it. I lost the cap, which is great.
So that's the nozzle to fill your windshield wiper fluid reservoir. I don't think there's any air in there for your tires.
Wrong one. Is it this?
Why are you asking? I thought you could prove you don't need a man.
Am I doing this right?
You don't need us, remember? So figure it out on your own.
I don't know what I'm doing.
You're supposed to be putting air in your tire, not letting air out.
Is this it? I don't know what this is for.
Yeah, we can see that.
Is it working?
Imagine trying to put air in your tire and then asking your camera if you're doing it right.
It's working.
Now she's looking at the dashboard in her car to measure whether or not she has the proper air pressure in the tires, when you should be using a tire pressure gauge.
Oh my gosh, I'm doing it!
Boy, this is taking 10 times longer than it should.
Just a little more. Oh, that's how you do it.
Yeah, but you should have been done 10 minutes ago.
I'm so proud of myself. This is my... Oh my gosh, girls. You see, we don't need a man. You can do it.
Wait for it.
So I might have overdone it, but I mean, I still did it, period.
Remember she said just a little bit more? Yeah, you did it all right. You overinflated the tire. Now, because these cameras can film the opposite way of reality, I thought she was trying to put the air in the driver's side front tire, but it looks like she was putting the air in the passenger side front tire. For those of you all who do not know, 38 represents the amount of tire pressure for the other tires. She put 50 PSI in that one tire, which means she overinflated it. Now, the center tread of that tire is going to get worn out faster than the rest of the tire, which means she's going to end up having to buy another tire before she really normally would have to. Why did she win today's video? Because she could have easily typed in the YouTube search bar, how to put air in your car tire at the gas station, and somebody would have shown her how to do it. Especially if you're a woman trying to prove to the world by recording yourself and telling every other woman that you can put air in your tire without a man. In my generation, in order for us to get information, We either had to read a dictionary, an encyclopedia, or go to the library and get it, or ask somebody. Doesn't matter who you ask somebody. This generation is walking around with all of that information right in their phone, in their pocket, and they still don't have the common sense that God gave a squirrel to use it before they try a task that they've never done before. And they say the children are our future. Well, if so, man, we are doomed.
When we return to Turneround's theory, I'm going to close it out with another theoretical thought right after this.
Stop messing with these begging ass women, bro. They be all on Instagram with Cash App in the bio. They be all on the story talking about somebody get my nails done. And the reason they feel comfortable doing this shit is because some of you sucker ass niggas will pay for it. That's the problem, bro. Y'all niggas done fucked the game up, and now they're expecting the real niggas to pay for that shit too. But we ain't going, bro. We don't pay to play.
The problem is y'all keep begging for seats at a table that God has called you to flip. Catch it. You still love me? Friend.
One thing about me, I'm gonna listen to my man. Like, some women see it as like a man trying to control you, but I look at it as my man is being a protector and a leader. Like, us women, we're very emotional, so we act off of emotions a lot. And men, they're logical thinkers, so when we be acting up, they look at it from a different perspective. So they just like, girl, you tripping, or you need to do it this way, or you don't need to do that, or you need to take that down, or you need to take that off.
And now, Turneround's theoretical thought. Yes, sir, yes, sir, yes, sir. Y'all know what time it is, and this is always my favorite part of this segment. Once again, it is time for another edition of Turneround's Theoretical Thought with yours truly, because in just a moment, I'm going to conclude today's edition with another theoretical thought from Raulh, Please Act Right's YouTube channel about these modern women being a special kind of stupid. Here's your theoretical thought for today. I have said it multiple times on this platform, and I'm going to continue to say it. Anytime these modern women can't have their way, they crash out and lash out on these men, and when they get on social media, they embarrass the hell out themselves because the vast majority of their viewers happen to be women. And when women start chiming in on the comments, they just back up everything on what they say. But as always, it just goes to show, when you watch these videos about these modern women, it just gives you some type of indication that these women are being a very special kind of stupid. That's your theoretical thought for today. And this will conclude another edition of Turneround's Theory for today. Hey, listen, let me know what you think in the comment section below concerning today's episode. And as a constant daily reminder, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my official YouTube channel, because it would in fact help out and it would be beneficial for the YouTube algorithm. And please don't forget to smash on that post notification bell, because you, my friends, will instantly be notified every single time I post up and upload more additional content onto the channel. For Turneround's Theory, I'm Mr. Turnaround, aka Tenacious T, and as always, I thank you for watching, and I look forward to seeing you right back here next time for another edition of Turneround's Theory here on YouTube, Facebook, as well as Instagram. Now, here was a sneak preview of our 4th of July edition of Turneround's Theory that's coming up in 2 weeks. Coming in 2 weeks to Turneround's Theory. Yes, and yes, it is that time once again. It's another one of those special Turneround's Theory holiday specials, and this time it's a special 4th of July edition of Turneround's Theory, and you know your boy got a good one for you. And on the next edition of the platform, we're going to be looking at all of this delicious food that you see on social media, and of course, a few bloopers along the way, plus a few safety tips on how you can stay safe for this 4th of July, and another special theoretical thought concerning the 4th of July. All of that and much more coming up on this special 4th of July edition of Turneround's Theory, coming July the 4th, exclusively on YouTube, Facebook, as well as Instagram. Hope to see you there.